So what you're looking at here is one of 2017's best Android smartphones. It's a phone with a rather impressive spec sheet. It's a phone some of you probably don't even know about, and that's because it's a phone that won't be making it to the US. This is HTC's U11 Plus, and the only thing that I can think of with this phone is what could have been. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware of HTC's U11 from summer of last year, a pretty solid smartphone that often got overlooked due to the competition. The U11 Plus takes the foundation of the U11 and beefs things up a bit. You're looking at a 6-inch Super LCD 6 display complete with an 18:9 aspect ratio, a huge 3930 mAh battery, IP68 certification, and it runs Android 8.0 out of the box, which makes it one of the few Android phones running Oreo as of right now. The U11 Plus also has things like expandable storage, HTC's signature boom sound stereo speakers, always on display, quick charge 3.0, and it also has that squeezable frame we got on the U11, something we saw Google take advantage of with the Pixel 2. And while some may find this squeezable frame gimmicky, I kinda like it. It's pretty useful, especially with the tweaks and customizations you're able to do. And it actually just got an update with even more features. In terms of software, you're looking at HTC Sense slapped on top of 8.0 Oreo, and as far as skins go, this one isn't too bad. It doesn't bog things down, it's quick, it keeps a few things from stock Android, and it's customizable too, with things like themes and the ability to add a second page to the navigation bar. Overall, HTC Sense remains clean, which is good, but as you can probably tell, it is way past due for a facelift. I had my SIM card in the U11 Plus for about 2 weeks as my daily driver, and I have to say I really enjoyed my time with it. In day-to-day use, it handled everything I threw at it very well, as expected. The phone is snappy and smooth, battery life is very good. I get about 6, sometimes even 7 hours of screen on time, and if I ever needed to squeeze just a bit more time out of the phone, I took advantage of the 2 very handy power saving modes. The boom sound stereo speakers sound great, and they make for a nice media consumption experience, and on top of that, HTC includes a pair of their U-Sonic earbuds in the box, which also sound really good. HTC's Blink feed proved to be somewhat useful, for me at least. I didn't find myself using it all that much, but when I did, I was able to get something out of it. The fingerprint reader, now on the back in that much more preferable spot, has been decent. It's accurate, but the phone doesn't get to the home screen as quickly as I'd like it to. Yeah, I may be nitpicking because it's not painfully slow or anything. The overall user experience here is really nice, from the phone's quickness, excellent battery life, and software features to its solid construction, which by the way provides a very comfortable feel in the hand. And can we just take a sec to appreciate this translucent back? It just looks so good. I'll admit, I've been babying this phone so as to not scratch up the back, even to the point where I used the included clear plastic case for a bit. Now, getting to the cameras on the U11 Plus, these are impressive to say the least. Now, I say impressive because, well, although these are pretty much the same cameras you find on the U11, the last HTC device that I used was the U Ultra. We're looking at a 12 megapixel f1.7 main camera with optical image stabilization and an 8 megapixel f2.0 front-facing camera. As I said before, results are impressive. Pictures have nice, crisp detail, good color reproduction, and they manage to stay away from completely falling apart in low light. This of course is thanks to HTC's HDR boost tech at work behind the scenes. It's not as good as Google's HDR Plus, but trust me, it's not too far behind, and it's pretty much the closest thing you'll get to HDR Plus on a phone that's not a Pixel. Great results are also seen on the video side of things with 4K recording, surprisingly clean looks at full HD at 60 frames per second, and 3D sound. Now, there's no portrait mode here, but that doesn't hold the cameras or the camera user experience back from being one of the best out there. All in all, the U11 Plus is a very, very good phone. It's the best that HTC has to offer to date, and I really would have loved to have seen this phone make its way to the US. Perhaps it has something to do with the fact that this was originally going to be the Pixel 2 XL. Huh, interesting. But overall, this is definitely one of the best phones out there. It's got very few compromises, less than most flagships. At a price lower than most of the competition, the U11 Plus is a phone you should keep on your radar. It's got one of the most complete packages with great hardware, expandable storage, water resistance, stereo speakers, excellent battery life, great cameras, and on top of all that, it's running Oreo. Unfortunately, not a lot of Android phones can say that as of now. While HTC's future may not look all that bright, I feel that the door is still open for them. Having said that, if you're able to get your hands on one, the U11 Plus is an easy recommendation in my book. So what do you guys think of the U11 Plus? Is this the phone that HTC should have released in the summer? What would it have been like if this wound up being the Pixel 2 XL? And what do you think of HTC's future and how they will fare in 2018? Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, we love to hear your feedback. But anyway, that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the Android Police channel if you haven't already. That does it for me. I will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for watching.